Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the brand new video on The One Doing. Today we're counting down our list for the top best games like Forza Horizon 5. First up, Grid Autosport. This game is good, very realistic and authentic. Lots of cars, some livery customization, though it doesn't have a lot of tuning. It is very good, realistic, and even has crash physics, and of course replays, high quality and mobile port. Next up, ASSOLUTO Racing. AKA ASSOLUTO Racing is a very realistic game. It features a lot of realism, much more realism than any other mobile game. This game is quite realistic and is always being sponsored by some real-life vehicle brand. The game is quite realistic and I did enjoy it a lot. There is some customization, I wouldn't say a whole lot, but your best variety comes within the vehicles and cars to choose from. They're super authentic, realistic, and the game overall feels quite good. Next up, Car Extra Racing 2. I love this game because it's a banger and I play it all the time. It's quite realistic, especially when it comes to suspension, things like that. Tons of customization, tons of cars, tuning, things like that, like popping a V8 in a BMW. Yes, we have a lot of customization, and graphically it is really good. Big community, career tournaments, and all kinds of stuff. Also, of course, there's multiplayer and lots of nice, relatively detailed maps. The game is quite realistic and vehicles sound really good, actually. HASHIRIYA Drifter. This game is exactly what you might think. It focuses on customization, tuning, and things like that. There are plenty of vehicles, super beautiful environments, and quite appealing graphics. The game is quite good, but definitely not the most realistic out there. Emphasis being simple yet complex when it comes to customization and tuning. Tuning Club Online. This game is relatively realistic, probably not the most realistic out there, but its community is relatively big and quite decent. There's lots of customization tuning like that, and of course huge open world maps. It's a very enjoyable game, though it does quite lack in realism, and emphasis more on being simple and arcadey, though tuning and customization does not lack. Forza Street Tap. Now this is quite a good game, and of course it has the official Forza name, but it's mainly, a lot like CSR Racing 2, though graphically it's quite appealing. Not all the cars look like this. This is just the new Hot Wheels update, and there's plenty of customization and tuning. It's quite good, but it's mostly a drag racing game that is just way too arcadey for me, and doesn't feel like the full Forza experience on mobile. Next up, Rebel Racing. Rebel Racing is a lot like the new Forza Horizon 5, if you're looking for something quite simple, graphically appealing, and with really intense and awesome environments. Though it definitely lacks in realism, it's quite good with the community, tuning, and customization, and amount of vehicles that you can actually have in the game. It's good for people who just play on the go and want something a lot like Forza. Car Parking Multiplayer. Car Parking Multiplayer is something that definitely has more of an emphasis on realism. It's mostly an open world game with some pretty awesome environments and a surprisingly large community. There's lots of customization tuning like that, and plenty of vehicles. Everything is decked out quite nicely, and graphically the game is very appealing. So yes, the game is definitely very appealing. Physics-wise, quite good, and its community is surprisingly large, as I mentioned before. Very good game, nice cars, nice tuning, nice customization, and overall, an excellent game, especially with its graphics settings. It does feature a fair share of realism, but probably isn't the most realistic out there. Nice environments. Next up on our list here is actually Project Cars Go. Now this one is quite unique and definitely very good indeed. I haven't played it a lot myself. For me it's just way too arcadey, though it definitely looks nice and probably has its fair share of customization. It's definitely a more unique game for you people out there who haven't played it and want a game that's, more official on your phone. Last but not least is Pixel Racer. Pixel Racer is quite good. There are hundreds of awesome vehicles, a quite relative community, and it's very unique in itself. A lot of customization, and is quite realistic actually when it comes to 2D drag racing. Now graphically it's not super appealing, but does it really need to be when there's this much authentic and realistic customization? That's gonna be it for this video. As always, God bless everyone, good luck, and goodbye.